about algorithm rules. Now let's take a step further and learn about computers.
What about computers are you going to teach us, Prisha?
Coding and programming.
Okay. So that sounds interesting. Let's see what we've got in store today. So we are going to learn all about programming. So we will first see what it is. Then we will see different programming languages. And then we will see who are famous programmers.
So we're
What is... Yes, Prisha?
So we're gonna learn about all these.
Yes. So, what is programming, Prisha? What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I think programming is like you're organizing a trip. Like when my mommy says I'm like going on a trip, she says let's first think about it.
So you're right in a way. Programming is actually organizing, and we know that computers need clear instructions that are written in code. So this code is written using programming language. So like we saw in algorithm yesterday, there are steps and there are instructions, isn't it? So the language that computer understands is called programming or code language, and there are different kind of languages. Let's look at an example. So if we want to write the word code, then we need to give a separate command for each and every alphabet. We need to tell the computer to draw C, then we need to tell it to draw O, then we need to tell it to draw D, and then we need to tell it to draw E. So does that make sense to you? Do you understand?
I do understand, but I don't understand, like, it doesn't have a pencil to draw. It can just say it out.
It can say and it can write. So what you type on the screen is writing. Okay. So let's look at different languages. So we have Scratch, we have Microbit, and we have Python. And Python is the latest one which is being used.
Not like a snake.
Yes. So if we had to write the word code using Scratch, we would have to say C for 1 second. Say O for 1 second. Say D for 1 second. Say E for 1 second. And then the computer would be able to say C, O, D, E, code. If we had to say the same thing in Microbit, then we had to tell show string and inverted commas and C. Then we have to ask the computer to pause for 1000 milliseconds.
Huh?
Yes, milliseconds. Milliseconds is a small, it's very tiny time.
Mini as if in the Mickey Mouse in Disney.
No, not Minnie Mouse. Milliseconds.
Mil.
What is millisecond?
Is it a unit to measure time?
Yes. So we measure time in seconds, minutes, hours. So the smaller unit than seconds is millisecond. So getting back to Microbit. So in the same way, we would go on with show string O, then pause, then D, then pause, then E, then pause. So that is how it would do. And if we had to ask it to write in Python, then we would ask it to write and then within a bracket and inverted comma C. So it knows that it has to write C. So it would write just C on the screen. Then we would ask it to sleep for 1 millisecond and then it would go forward 10. Then it would write O. So write O. Then sleep and then again forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And then write D. So it would write D. Then sleep, then forward 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then write E. So this is how it would space out and this is how it would write.
And Mommy, who are famous programmers?
Yes. So let's take a look at who they are. So before looking at famous programmers, Prisha, I want to know from you, who is a programmer? What do you think?
I think that they make programs.
Yes. So people who make programs are called programmers or software engineers. So we have Ada Lovelace.
Ada.
Yes, not your friend Ada. We have Ada Lovelace, who was born way before computers were even found. But she still had an idea about how to create music and art using computers.
Is she still alive?
No, she's dead long back. She died in 1852. Then we had Grace Hopper. She was a very famous American computer scientist.
What about her? Was she alive?
No, she is unfortunately no more. She died in the year 1992. But we have Marcus Persson, who is still alive, and he is the inventor of Minecraft game.
Yeah, because Minecraft is still going. And more people like it, except me. I don't like little blocks and making people out of them. It's like building a house which is made out of bricks, and you're a builder instead. I don't want to get my hands all over with cement.
That's okay, that's fine. Not everybody likes everything, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.